What is up? Anybody there yet? Gotta adjust this little baby. Getting a little crazy here. Hey, what do you think of my new helmet? Awesome, huh? Just got this in today. Hope you're doing good. Let me put this away here. A little Spartan helmet. One of our company goals is 300 a day. 300 a day for Fortress. When we do 300 clients a day, that's going to put us at $100 million, a little over $100 million a year, about $119 million. So I just got my Spartan helmet today to remind everybody in the office that 300 is our goal. That's what we're striving for. That's what we're going to do. And everybody works together as a team to get to that 300 a day. But while I was sitting here, I thought, because it's almost 5 o'clock, I did all my work. I had a win today. And I thought I would reach out to you while everybody's tying up their contracts, getting all the clients that called in today signed up. Thought I would do a little Facebook Live video on business credit. Larry, private message me or direct message me the name of the guy that you referred. We made 1,500 phone calls yesterday. We did 1,100 or so today. If you give me his name, Larry, I will tell you if we called him or not. We probably did. I mean, if you filled out the form on the website or emailed me, we called him. But I want to talk about this. How you can get an American Express Business Platinum card or Bank of America. Awesome. Chase, Capital One, Discover, any MasterCard, Visa card. How to get business credit even if you have bad personal credit. If you look right here, if you look close, I know it's probably backwards, but it's American Express Business, not personal. There's a difference. I did not use my Social Security number when I got this card. This card has no pre-spending limit. So there's nothing that says my spending, I can only spend $5,000 a month or $5,000 at a time. It has no pre-spending limit. It's not unlimited like a lot of people think they are, but it has no pre-spending limit. I think the limit's like $2 million, the cap, unless you can establish that you can pay more. But I want to go over how you can establish business credit without using your Social Security number. How you can literally get 300 business credit cards, just like my buddy here from the movie 300, my Spartan helmet. How you can get 300 business credit cards without ever using your Social Security number, without doing a personal credit check, without having to do personal guarantees, without it showing up on your personal credit report. So I'm going to go over a few tips. Now, if you want me to teach you how to do this, step by step, move by move, be available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I do have a business credit platinum program where I teach you step by step by step. And it doesn't let you move to the next step unless you completed the first step. So step one, does your business have a name? Yes or no? If you hit no, it's going to pop up a video that teaches you how to pick a business name. If you say yes, it says congratulations. What's your business name? You type it in. Pretty simple, right? A 6-year-old could do it. My grandson, with his limited ability to read, could build business credit. A monkey could build business credit. We set up the system so a monkey could do it. You can do it. So if you want information on that, go to rondylambert.com. Upper right-hand corner says business credit. Click on it. It's $19.97. It's not free. We do let you do payment plans. But I had someone recently ask, just a few minutes ago, said, can you make it where it's only like $100 a month? Well, the problem is that if you can't afford, a couple $100 a month for this thing, you probably can't afford to, you probably shouldn't be in business right now, right? This is not for wannabes. This is not a wannapreneur. It's for true business owners, true entrepreneurs, people that are established, that are ready to take their business to the next level, or someone who's been doing business as a sole proprietor but is ready to take it to the next level to get business credit and stop using the personal thing. Not only does it help your personal credit, but also helps you with the IRS if you ever get audited, because you're no longer commingling funds. One is business, one's personal. All right. So my system teaches you how to do that. But maybe you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, we have a book that will teach you how to do it, but I'm not there step by step with videos and coaching and all that stuff. So what's the first step? We got to have a business name. And I talked to someone yesterday on Facebook Live through the comments how to pick a business name. And she was trying to figure it out. And I said, you need it short and sweet. Short, simple, sweet. Non-descriptive. Right? If you're a real estate agent, it's not, Shane Crosser's Real Estate LLC. And Shane didn't say that. I just see his name right here on the Facebook Live. He's watching, which is awesome. But you don't name it usually. You never want to name your business for business credit purposes, I'm talking about. Not for marketing, not for SEO, search engine optimization, which is marketing, but for business credit purposes, you never want to name your business in what it actually does. So my wife has a company called Princess with a Gun. Now, her corporation name is PWAG, P-W-A-G. It stands for Princess with a Gun. The reason it's PWAG is if we named it Princess with a Gun and we went to Bank of America, they wouldn't let us open a checking account there. Bank of America would never give us a credit card because they're anti-gun, they're anti-American. They only want criminals to have guns, and they only want the government to have guns. Because then, if only criminals have guns and government has guns, then they can wipe out everybody in the middle, right? So Bank of America is not going to give you business credit if it says anything about guns. But if you did PWAG, P-W-A-G, they'll give you business credit because you don't need to tell them what it means. They're not even going to ask. Another one of my companies is M25. Now, here's another reason you don't want to have it. You want it to be very unique. Very unique name. Fortress, for example. Very common name. When I first did this, when I created Fortress in 2007, I didn't really understand anything about business credit. I might be a lot like you. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I recently got a $350,000 business loan, SBA. From the day I filled out the application to the day the money was in the bank account was about 10 business days. And if you own a credit repair company, I can get you $350,000 like that. You got to have at least a 640 credit score, got to be in business for 3 years, and you got to do at least $350,000 a year in volume. If you're only doing $100,000 in volume, I can get you a $100,000 line of credit or loan. In about 10 days, it was super easy. Super easy. In fact, my controller said today, he's like, this loan was so easy, I didn't think we were really going to get it. And I'm trying to move my airplane from Lake Tahoe down to Las Vegas. And he was like, it's harder to rent, a hangar than it is to fill out the business loan. And I'm like, I know. And they're making me jump through all kind of crazy hoops. So someone just asked, let me scroll up. LGBM, LLC. Yeah, that's cool. But you want to make sure that there's nothing like that's really close to the lesbian gay movement. Lesbian gay Bowel Movement, LLC. I don't know what that is, Anthony. I'm just joking around, but that's what it looks like. But back to Fortress. Why it needs to not look like anything else. It needs to be very non-descriptive, and it needs to be non-common. So Fortress, when I created it 11 years ago now, I thought that was a unique name. I wanted to build a fortress around our finances. And so that's how I come up with the name. Well, when I was doing the SBA loan, right before they funded, they sent me an email and said, hey, you need to explain this charge-off. I'm like, charge-off? I've never had any debt for Fortress. I've never leased anything. I've never had any debt. We bootstrapped it. Michelle and I ate beaners and wieners and lived in foreclosed houses and squatted for the first 3-4 years of this company being around. So I had no debt, no charge-offs. So I looked at the credit report, and this is how dumb these banks are. They literally typed in Fortress, not Fortress Inc. They just typed in Fortress, and it brought up a whole list of all the companies named Fortress. And then they sent me one of the credit reports, and it was Fortress Business Professionals. They were a company here in town that they all got arrested, and they're all in prison now for ripping people off. But that's the credit report that they pulled. They didn't look at the name, the whole name. They didn't look at the owners. They didn't look at the address. They just saw Fortress, and they attached it to my file. This is why you do not want a company business name that's similar to someone else's, because these people are lazy. They're not going to do any research. And now you get denied a loan because of some other, somebody else that doesn't pay their bills. So do not pick a name that is Lesbian Gay Bowel Movement LLC. Maybe it stands for something else. Let's see here. There was a question. Someone else said that. Excuse me. I still got a little bit of pneumonia. Almost gone, though. So you got to get a name. Generally speaking, you want it to be an S Corp. Okay, you can do LLCs as long as they're taxed as a C Corp or an S Corp. You never want to do an LLC taxed as a sole prop. It defeats the purpose of this. So you want to be a C Corp, an S Corp, or an LLC taxed as an S Corp or a C Corp. Yeah, so, right, hold on. Somebody just asked a question, and this is a perfect question. Can an S Corp do separate credit from personal credit? Yeah, that's the whole point. That's what I'm talking about, is business credit. And that's a great question. There it is. Lead generation and branding marketing. Okay. I probably wouldn't use that, Anthony, because it's too similar to the lesbian gay abbreviations. And you just don't want, there might be a lesbian gay group in San Francisco and they get pissed off and they don't pay their bills. And the dude in India that pulls your credit types in LGBM, and now you get declined because of that. And they don't even tell you why. They just tell you no. Right? But the purpose of the video is so you can separate personal credit from business credit. So yes, there is a difference. And anyone can pull your credit. Did you know that? Anybody. You could go online right now to Experian and pull my business credit report. You could do it. I could pull Walmart's right now. I could tell you exactly how many credit cards, how many lines of credit, how many loans, how much debt Walmart has. Or Starbucks, or Microsoft. And the reason, because it's all public information. It's not like our private stuff. They don't give you account numbers or anything like that, but they will give you whether you're in good standing or not. And if you go to get a business loan, they're going to do that. If you go to work for the government, they're going to do that, right? People ask me for money all the time. They ask me to invest in their company. Guess what I do? I pull their business credit, right? If you want me to give you money for your business, I'm going to pull your business credit. And if it's shit, I'm not giving you any money. Not one dime. If it's good, then we'll move to the next level. What's funny is how many people, when they want funding, they go from, I just met you, to let's have sex. And they skip everything out in the middle. There is no dating. Every day, literally every day, I get emails. Let's have sex, Rodney. I want some money, right? Not quite, but you know what I'm saying. So you got to establish a name. And so my program will teach you how to do it. Step 1, do you have a name? Yes. Step 2, Do you have a phone number? Yes or no? Do you know how many businesses don't have phone numbers? You're running on your cell phone, that's cool, but you have to have it listed with 411.com. Do you have an address? Yes or no? Do you know you could have $1 million line of credit, hundreds of credit cards, and be working in your basement? You can do that. Just don't lie and say it's a Class A concrete building, 10,000 square feet. Say, it's my bathroom, it's my closet, like my friend Joe Bauer. He does all his business in his closet. Now, it's a big closet, but it's still a closet. And he's doing millions and millions of dollars out of his closet. All right, so it goes step by step by step, move by move. So if you're interested in building business credit and you want help, rondylambert.com, upper right-hand corner says business credit. And yes, Brian, I am very PC, right? Then you got to get a DUNS number. What's a DUNS number? That's a Dun & Bradstreet number. They're going to charge you anywhere from $750 to $2,000. My program, you hear that? $750 to $2,000. My program, I will teach you how to get that for free. Absolutely free. You do not need to pay for a DUNS number, ever. You should never pay for a DUNS. It's free. All right? Now that you have a DUNS number, where do you go to apply for credit? I just heard they don't report business credit anymore. DUNS, that's not true. DUNS number is a credit bureau for businesses, right? So DUNS reports businesses. But how do you get on DUNS? Well, you got to get your DUNS number. You got to start building it with what we call Wave 1 vendors. Where do you go? Well, there's Gepler, there's Granger, there's Uline, there's Print Country. You could do a line of credit with Fortress. So if you buy my business credit, I'm going to put on there that you have a line of credit with me and that you pay on time as long as you pay on time. If you don't, then I'm going to send it in that you don't pay on time. Can you get business credit card with personal guarantee to start out? Sure, you can do that. You can do that, and that's fine. But I teach you how you don't have to do that. Now, there are times that I recommend that you do personal guarantees. For example, Office Depot is a Wave 1 vendor. They will report to Dun & Bradstreet within a few days of you getting an account. It's going to give you a Paydex score. Once you have a Paydex score, you can now get Visa, MasterCard, corporate, other cards, right? Before you have the Paydex, it's going to be really hard without doing a personal guarantee. So I tell people all the time, yeah, go to Office Depot and do a personal guarantee. And they're like, wow, I don't want to do a personal guarantee. I don't want to do it. I'm like, seriously, are you going to bankrupt your company over a stack of envelopes or a $5 ream of paper? No. Or a pen or some markers? No. You do sometimes have to do personal guarantees to get them reporting. Certain companies require it, especially for new businesses. So you do a personal guarantee with Office Depot. 30 days later, it's on Dun & Bradstreet. Now you got a Paydex score after 90 days. Now you're in business. And you're building a business credit report or credit file. But if you didn't do the personal guarantee with Office Depot, that would never happen. So sometimes you need to do personal guarantees. Now, can you get credit cards from day one, business credit, if you do a personal guarantee? Yes, you can. But that defeats the purpose because now it shows up on your credit report. Now when you go to buy something for your business, it drives down your credit score. I see it all the time with my business owners, right? They're like, man, I'm doing $50 million a year. I'm crushing it, and I got a 400 credit score. I'm like, that's because you're using personal credit cards or business credit cards you personally guaranteed, so it shows up on your personal credit report. And when you're spending $200,000 a month in Facebook, and you're maxing out these credit cards, it drives down your credit score and it screws you, right? I have a friend, he did $200 million last year, and he still hasn't done the business credit thing. He still has not figured out. He's too busy building his empire, which is cool. Which is why my system is set up for monkeys. All right? My system is set up for monkeys. And what I mean by that is you can take a monkey in your office and say, sit down here, here's my username and password, go build us business credit for our $200 million a year company. And that monkey can do it. It's that simple. right? So you as the owner, the CEO, the founder, you don't have to do it. Someone else can do it for you. It's extremely simple. Cody says, I've been in business 10 years, but never an LLC. You know what that tells me, Cody? You're paying about 20% too much tax for the last 10 years. If you're not an LLC and S Corp, you pay self-employment tax, aka Social Security, on every single dime you bring in. If you're an LLC or corporation, you can write off a whole bunch of stuff that you can't write off as a sole proprietor. And now, with a new tax plan under Trump, you're going to get slaughtered. Real estate agents, mortgage brokers, attorneys, completely slaughtered. It is a bloodbath is on the way. I talked to a mortgage broker the other day. He used to write off $3,000 a month to run his personal mortgage company. No more. It's gone. That's $36,000 a year he can't write off anymore because he's a sole prop. So I told him, dude, you got to start an S Corp or an LLC and run that money through the LLC so you can write it off. You know what his accountant says? Oh, you can't do that. You're a W-2 employee. Bull. There's nothing saying you can't start your own company. So I said, you need to start a marketing company so you can start writing that stuff off. Good. That's good, Cody. You switched it. We have a vehicle in the business name, an Office Depot, not on a personal guarantee. We have a vendor. Let me scroll back up. We have vendors that report to your personal credit. Yeah, that's awesome. So you can get Office Depot without a personal guarantee. I have one. But if you're less than 3 years old, or if you have no business credit, and Office Depot is your first account, you're going to have to do a PG. If you go to Home Depot and you're less than 3 years old, you're going to have to do a PG. So don't go bankrupt over a box of nails, right? Or a box cutter, or whatever you need to buy. Maybe you need to buy some batteries. Maybe you just need to buy a bottle of water on your Office Depot card. You can get these without personal guarantees. Generally speaking, when you first start out, these are our Wave 1 vendors. And we have dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of people on the list. You log in. Once you get through the steps, then it says Wave 1, start applying. And you just start applying. Your monkey starts applying for you, right? Oh, what happened to my thing here? Asset financing. Yes, we do asset financing. We do asset financing. We do merchant account financing. We do equipment financing. We do accounts receivable financing. In fact, I got a surprise for some of these people that haven't been paying me for credit repair. There's now a company that I can sell my bad debt to them, and they'll go after it. Because 17% of the people don't pay me. Isn't that crazy? I fix their credit and then they don't pay me. Orlando, we are going to get you a black card. All right. So do you guys have any questions? Because it is now 5:13 and we are 13 minutes into date night. And I cannot stand my wife up tonight because I've been sick. Date night's been at the hospital or in bed. So I'm going to get home here in a few minutes. I know what you meant, Orlando. I knew it was your business partner, not your parents. But I got to get home for date night. So any quick questions before I log off? Again, it's rondylambert.com. That's rondylambert.com. I can show you how to get business credit without a social, without good credit, without even being a citizen. Right now, we're helping 3 Canadians. They don't have Social Security numbers, and we're getting them lines of credit so they can buy apartment complexes. Right? What keeps me hungry for success? Success is my duty. That's what keeps me hungry. Crystal, you want more information? rondylambert.com. There's a whole bunch of videos. I have like 3 there, but we have hundreds of videos and testimonials. You guys are repairing my credit. That's awesome, Crystal. 84 points. That's so cool. I love hearing stuff like that. I will be at 10X. I'll be hanging out in the VIP section with Brad and Andy and Ed Milet, Mr. Cardone, Uncle G. Not sure what days we'll be there, but we will be there. We're just down the street, right? Anybody else have a question? Because I got to get home. My wife is on here watching me. I already started sharing date night with her 15 minutes ago. All right. I don't know if anybody else has a question. You need to trade reference vendors and get done. Yes. Can I get a bankruptcy removed? Yes. What do you guys think? Yes. Man, I love that song. Yes, we can get bankruptcies removed. Usually takes us about 3 weeks to 4 weeks. We've done as little as 21 days from filing. We've done. So yes, we can get bankruptcies removed. Not a big deal. About 99% of the time. And that's right. I said 99% of the time we get bankruptcies, tax liens, judgments. We're 100% on tax liens. 100%. Now, is it always like tomorrow? No. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. It just depends. How much money do you owe the IRS? We got to work with them. But we can get them removed 100% of the time on tax liens, about 99% on judgments and bankruptcies. So, about to be in business 3 years. What should I do to prepare to help? Go to rondylambert.com, click on business credit. You should be able to sign up for the book. Download one of the books there. There's some videos in there. We don't, so that's how you can help with the business credit. I'll be doing a whole bunch more, and I'm going to be doing webinars in the future. I've been just trying to get my lungs to heal up. I still have a blood clot in my right lung. I still have pneumonia, so bear with me, but I'm going to be giving out a ton of information over the next few months on business credit. But yeah, we don't help. Let me rephrase that. You said, do you help students with student loan debt? Yes, we do, but not federal student loans. So you got to find out if it's federal or private. Just because it says federal servicing on it doesn't mean that it's federal, because 80% are sold to the government. In fact, I read another study today. The government just sold another $1 trillion of debt to banks. So that's how they're getting rid of their $20 trillion deficit, is they're selling off these student loans to banks. So it was federal, but now it's private. Now that it's private, we can get rid of it, completely wipe it out. So Orlando, if you got $45,000 of student loan debt, I can wipe it out. You're going to pay me 45%. So you're going to pay me about $24,000 over 3 years, 0% interest. 3 years, 0% interest, wiped out, no 1099s, no losing your tax returns, no destroying of your credit, no being blackballed from banks. So we take that 45 grand, we wipe it down to about 20 something. You pay me back. If you got good credit, we pay off me with a credit card, and then you take the credit cards and you enroll them in the program, and you walk away with zero money out of pocket. I do it for doctors all the time, which is why I was invited for a second time to speak at Harvard. Was I talked about how you as a doctor, I can wipe out, and we do that all the time, $200, $300, $400, $500,000 in business credit, student loans, personal credit. We wipe it out. Gone, right? Which is why we have the Spartan helmet, because there's 300 of us and we're destroying tens of thousands. All right, I got to go. So I really appreciate you. Glad you spent a few minutes with me. But I got a hot, sexy wife to get home to, so I'll see you guys later. Right?